Hello again. Welcome to our gardening channel. Thank you for joining us. This afternoon we're thinking about summer flowers. The sun is shining. It's a lovely bright day, still windy but bright, and so we're going to be thinking today about lovely summer flowers. To begin with, we're going to plant some of our favourite flowers, and then we're going to be looking at some of the lovely summer bulbs that we've recently received. So the planting to start off with. We grow quite a few of our flowers from seed, and here are three of their favourite varieties for growing from seed. Here we have Osteopermums, Cosmos, and Rudbeckias. These are three of our favourite types of flower. They're particularly good for later in the summer, going on into the autumn, or in America you would call it the fall. We're going to start off by planting some of these seeds. We're going to plant the seeds in small trays that are going to go onto our propagator. Two of the seed trays I've partially filled already. I'm just going to fill this other one now. I'm using a multi-purpose compost that has been sieved and mixed with perlite to make a nice seed sowing mix. So we're just putting it into the tray, firming it down very, very gently, like so. Now the others have been watered from underneath. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to have to water this one from on top. But those have been thoroughly wetted from underneath, watered from underneath. Let's just water this one. Okay, so we've got our three propagator trays. And to each one of those we're going to sow some of our seeds. So we start off then with the Osteospermum. We've already taken a little packet out. We've got our seeds in here. We're now actually going to put them into a plastic bowl to see how many we've got. It said about 30 seeds. Okay, so we can see our seeds in there. They're a reasonable size to handle. So we're going to put the osteos into this seed tray here. I'm going to put them into my hand, and I'm just going to sprinkle them over the surface of the compost. I think that I'm going to be able to get them into this one tray. If I wanted to sow a lot of seeds, I'd have to put them into more than one tray, because these trays are a little bit small. But that should be just about ideal, I think. Okay, so the osteos have gone into that tray there. We're now going to put a little bit of seed compost on top. We're talking about only a small amount on top, maybe 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 centimetre, something like that. That should be absolutely fine. And of course we need to label so that we don't forget what they are. We go on now then to the Cosmos. The Cosmos, this one is Cosmos Seashells Red. Really nice red Cosmos. So again, we're going to take the seed out to see what we've got. You can see the Cosmos seed looks rather different from the osteo seed. I'm going to put it into my hand, and we're just going to sprinkle it over the tray. Now there I do have a little bit more seed than I need. I'm not going to plant it all at the moment. I'm going to hold some back, and I might put some into another tray, or I might keep it for a later sowing. We'll see. So we put some of the seed there. Again, we're just going to put our seed sowing mixture over the top. Just firming it down slightly. like that. Okie dokie. Now we go on to our third one, the Rudbeckias. We absolutely love Rudbeckias. They're our favourite late summer, autumn plant. Absolutely gorgeous. These Rudbeckia are called Gloriosa Daisies. The main one that we grow, the perennial one, is Goldstern, but this particular one is Gloriosa Daisy. So, now here it says that there's a lot of seed. So I'm just going to put a few into here. Yeah, you can see immediately that the seed here are very small, very different from the other ones indeed. So I've just put a pinch of seed into there. And now I'm going to put them into the tray. Very, very fine seed. Just trying to spread it out nicely. I think that should be absolutely correct. Now again, putting the mixture on top. It's mainly sieved multipurpose compost, but it is mixed in with perlite as well to improve the drainage. A nice mixture. Okay, so that's fine. So we've got our 3 trays of our seed. We will then put them onto our propagator here. We go onto the propagator. We will put the top on, the cover on. And each one of those is going to be kept at a temperature of about sort of 15 to 20 degrees, just a low, gentle heat. They don't need a lot of heat, but they will need some heat to encourage them to germinate. Now, if you don't have a propagator, it's absolutely no problem at all. If you haven't got a propagator, you can have a sort of cold unit like that you can use, or you can simply use small seed trays with a plastic cover, even cling film, something like that, and you can take them into the house and put on a windowsill in the kitchen, somewhere like that, and you will find that they will germinate just as well. So don't worry if you haven't got an expensive propagator. Just something like this, or an ordinary tray with some plastic on, and you can take it into the house and keep them warm, and they will germinate there. These should be germinating maybe 2 to 3 weeks, something like that. Won't take that long. Obviously after that, once they've grown to nice healthy seedlings, they will need to be pricked out, they will need to be transplanted into modules or pots to grow on. A lot of them will probably be going into pots similar to this. So when they've got to a nice healthy size, they will be put individually into pots like that for growing on before eventually being planted out into the garden. And hopefully later in the year we'll have a beautiful display of these seeds. We also have flowers that we grow from bulbs and corms. And we're having a look at what we've just received in a delivery this morning. Well, let's just have a look and see what we've got here. To begin with, in these bags here, we've got some lovely Crocosmia seed, Crocosmia bulbs. So these are Crocosmia Emily Mackenzie, one of our favourite Crocosmias. So that's one of the types that we've got. We've also here got some wonderful cannas. We really like glorious canna flowers. And so we've got some cannas that we'll be planting too. That's another one. Going on a little bit further, we've got a number here of dahlias. Each one of these is a beautiful, glorious dahlia. Different varieties. You can see inside the pack a lovely dahlia tuber. And so we're going to be planting quite a number of different types of dahlia. Down this side, we've got a whole collection of lilies. We love lilies, and we're going to be putting a lot of lilies into pots and into a bed outside in the garden as well. So we've got lots of different types of lilies. All these names we're going to be putting in the written description. So there's no need for me to actually give you the individual names now. They will all be very carefully detailed in the written description, which will go with the video. But here we've got, I think it's 6 different types of joy lily. And the full details will be in the written description for you. They're lovely bulbs, and they should make a really good display in pots and in our bed outside where we're going to be putting some lovely summer bulbs. So what else have we got here? Okay, well here we've got some lovely Gladioli, butterfly Gladioli. We haven't grown Gladioli for a time, and we're really looking forward to growing some this time. The butterfly Gladioli. They should look absolutely beautiful in the bed outside. What else have we got? Well, here we've got some Cactus Dahlias, which are actually a free gift with our order. Cactus Dahlias, another type of dahlia. This one actually is already opened. You can actually see more carefully the lovely dahlia corm. Look at that. Gorgeous. And it should look absolutely fantastic. And then finally, we've got some very tiny Ixias. These produce very, very pretty flowers, but their bulbs are actually very, very small. Ixias. These will go around the outside of the bed that we're going to have out there of our summer bulbs. We're not going to plant these straight away. Probably early March, something like that. We'll be putting the ones in pots. The ones that we're going to plant in the bed out there, maybe a little bit later. It's going to depend on what the weather is like. So that gives you some idea then of how we grow our flowers and what we're going to be planting this year. And we're going to show you along the way how these things come on. We'll give you progress reports all the way along the ways that you can see exactly what is happening. But hopefully we're going to have an absolutely beautiful display of flowers this year. We're really looking forward to it. Thank you for your company. Hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. Thank you.